Forum for Democratic Change Party election roadmap indicate that elections at parish and sub-county levels for party representative start today and end 23rd July, an adjustment that was made after complaints from some party members. Following the internal strifes within the party, the national chairman of the party, Ambassador Wasswa Birigwa, was supposed to make clarifications on the proposed changes prior to holding him hostage within the party premises on Thursday this week. Birigwa said although the National Executive Council sat and one of the issues raised was to organize elections, some people said there was no budget and party cards.
Process is not correct. The result will not be correct, and at the end we have to fight over it. Then we have to waste the resources, the time spent, and then at what quality of people or quality of people that the party is, and what should we be blaming NRM if we are going to do the same exercise?
Birigwa, speaking at the press conference, he acknowledged having written a letter to stop the conducting of the elections, but some individuals within the party he described as big-headed turned down his objection. His presence at the party headquarters before the situation ended up chaotic was to communicate that all issues would be handled within the confinements of the National Executive Council that was slated to convene on 28th July, next Friday.
And the other one was to say them not to continue with this exercise about the elections, because as far as I'm concerned, I didn't think it was correct the way we are doing it. He had not followed the procedures that had been laid down. He had not followed NEC resolutions. Okay? Is it narcissism? Is that a word? Or is this a psychopath? What is it? You know, there is something psychological that turns somebody into something that is supposed not to be, but he feels it is. And sometimes it's power, sometimes it's money, that he sees things different from the rest of us.
Ambassador Birigwa disclosed that the issue of the money that came into FDC party during the 2021 general elections was raised by the former president of the FDC, Dr. Kizza Besigye, and he is yet to receive a report from the committee that was given the work to investigate the matter.
The money, how did it get to us and all that stuff, that was not my business, because as far as I was concerned, a committee had been set up and had been resolved or had done their report, which I wasn't privy to, and I still haven't received it. But out of that report, that's the report that we're going to present to the National Council. And then out of it, we will know the way forward.
In response to the way he was treated by a batch of youth claiming to be party members, Birigwa revealed that the party president, Inya Amriat, denied having a hand in the deployment of the youth, whose actions were uncalled for, but portioned the blame on the party secretary general, whom he says was fully aware of their presence.
You are the one responsible for this. And he said, no, I don't have the rights to do that. The person who is responsible for security and everything is the Secretary General. So, it's the Secretary General who was responsible for it. I am annoyed, unhappy maybe in many ways. I still think that this was a good thing to happen. Why? It showed our underbelly, okay, that we have dirt.
The two factions of Najjanankumbi and Katonga, Birigwa said, individuals can have ideologies, but the official party headquarters are in Najjanankumbi, emphasizing that Katonga is their activist office of FDC under People's Government headed by Dr. Kizza Besigye. I'm Navka Farida and Stephen Kalisya in Busabaala.